Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your July 2018 general reading. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and welcome to any newcomers. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, your support, feedback, and comments, and thank you to all of my clients, regular and new, for keeping me so continuously occupied with personal one-on-one readings. If any of you are interested in a one-on-one personal reading with me, you can get more information and my contact details by going to my YouTube channel's homepage and clicking on the About button. And you can also get the same information by clicking on the description bar of all the videos I post. Turnaround time for personal readings is usually pretty fast. I do readings full-time, 5 to 6 days a week. It is what I do. I can usually get back to you within the first day of your initial contact with more information, and scheduling can be anywhere from a few days upwards of a couple of weeks, but almost always within a 2-week period of time. I do a wide variety of readings in all areas of life, including 6 and 12-month overviews and channeled messages and gift readings as well. So if you're interested, send me an email at Maggie, the number one, McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. For those of you who like to use the smartphone app Instantgo, you can also find me there under Irish Gypsy. That link is also included. So let's move right into this. This reading is for the air sign of Aquarius for July 2018. It's a general reading, so it's going to resonate differently with everybody who's watching depending on what's going on in your life. So if you know your rising and moon sign, watch those as well for additional clarification. The details and specifics in general readings will always vary, but the advice and energy remains the same. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's in store for you for July. We begin with the 6 of Cups, followed by the 7 of Swords. We have the 10 of Wands, followed by the Hanging Man, the King of Wands, followed by the Hierophant, and the Knight of Cups, followed by the 4 of Swords. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and guidance is the 9 of Cups. All right, Aquarius, let's just take a look here. Aquarius, I feel like a long-standing issue from your past is coming up this month and finally being resolved, and that it's probably taken some time to do that. We have the 6 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. I also get this feeling that you guys are breaking free from something in regards to your past as well. The nature of what that is going to vary. So the 6 of Cups is primarily a card that speaks of the past, childhood, roots of origin, where you grew up, family, etc. It can also speak to the connections you have with people from your past or childhood friends or family as well. It's a card of reminiscence and nostalgia, a card primarily connected with the past. It can also sometimes represent, sometimes being a bit naive or childlike in how you view something. Now it's clarified and accompanied by the 7 of Swords, which is a card that can represent deception, secretiveness, lies. It can represent, it's often called the thief card, but the thief card is not always a negative character. Sometimes we all need to operate off the grid to work in our own best interests. Sometimes it can represent looking, questioning, or needing to take a look at your motives in doing something. But I feel like for a lot of you, some of you, this may be that you, in a relationship, whether that's, because I feel like this is about the resolving of a conflict which has been present for a while, or a situation which has been there for a while, and I feel like it's relationship oriented, but the nature of that relationship is going to vary because this is a general reading. It could be a love and romance relationship, a past relationship, a marriage, a family. I'm getting that it's a family situation for some of you as well. You can relate the same energy to career, work, and finances. You don't have any Pentacles cards here, any earth energy, which would typically kind of point to that. But you do have fire energy, so it could be in regards to a project of some kind. But I feel like it's something from the past resurfacing again and actually being dealt with. And for some of you, this combination of the Six of Cups and the Seven of Swords could represent maybe being a little naive and childish, or naive about someone in your life that may be being deceptive or secretive about something. I feel like for those of you for whom that resonates, it's something maybe coming to light. But I feel like for the majority of you, this is something from your past that's resurfacing, and I feel like something's coming to light about a long-standing situation. And it could be about a deception or a lie or something from the past. I feel like it's an old conflict as well. So next to that, we have the Ten of Wands and the Hanging Man. The Ten of Wands is a card that speaks about a burden, carrying a heavy burden. And I always get kind of a long-standing feeling off this card, meaning that I feel like these wands, this burden of these 10 wands that this man is carrying that's so heavy for him, started off maybe as 1 or 2 wands and gradually became heavier and heavier as time went on. Tens in the tarot represent cycles ending, something coming to a culmination or an ending point as well. So there's definitely a burden that you've been carrying for some time. And this is coming to an end. Whatever it is that it represents is coming to an end. This burden is coming to an end, and it needs to as well. And it's right next to the Six of Cups. So definitely something that you've been carrying around quite a bit from maybe childhood, or a long-standing family situation, or a long-standing relationship or marriage even, or partnership or situation. Which has, it's something that's been weighing you down for quite some time. I mean, this man is carrying this burden successfully. He's not dropping any of these wands, but he can't even stand up straight. It's so heavy, but he's just about at the end here. He is at the end. Now, the Ten of Wands is clarified by the Hanging Man, which is a card that represents feeling like you're in stasis and limbo, that there's no movement. Energy is always moving, though. It's always fluid. It can represent taking a step back and letting go of a situation as well. Because I feel like you're letting go of something. Something from the past is resurfacing. It could be some old information come to light. It could be an old lie or deception that was revealed either by somebody to you or by you to somebody else. I'm getting, maybe for some of you, a relationship in terms of a marriage or a past long-term relationship or something from your past or history. And I'm getting, for some of you, this is to do with something within the family system kind of coming to light. I feel like some of you are on one side and some of you are on the other, meaning that I feel like whatever is coming to a light to be resolved so that you can free yourself from this, maybe somebody coming to you with information or coming back into your life, or you going to them as well. And that this represents a freeing yourself, basically, of kind of letting something go, just completely accepting something, taking a step back and letting go of something, accepting too that you may. Okay, and now I'm getting to another message for a few of you specifically, that there may be some kind of deception in regards to a situation or relationship from your past, or a long-standing one, and you're letting go of you're accepting that you may not know what the answer is, and you may not know the truth of something, but you're just living in acceptance of it. Acceptance equals freedom. When you live in acceptance of something, whether it's in acceptance of, I don't know the answer, I'm never going to get the answer, and I'm letting go of it now. I need to move on with my life, and I'm letting go. It's going to be that for some of you. And some of you, it's you're getting the answer or giving the answer to this long-standing situation. It may have involved a deception. And again, you're letting go of it. Whatever this is that's occurring is giving you the ability to take a step back and let go and live in acceptance, which is actually what equals freedom in a situation. It's when we're not accepting of a situation or something that we chain ourselves to it, we anchor ourselves to it. So that's definitely coming to an end so you can move forward in freedom in July. Now, next to that, we have the King of Wands and the Hierophant. So the King of Wands can represent a fire sign individual, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or someone who's manifesting as the King of Wands. It's showing up as a king, so it could be a male, but it also could be a female as well. Somebody who's dynamic, energetic, a real go-getter, action. Wands is fire energy, and in the tarot, this is the energy of creativity, inspiration, creation, manifesting. It's very action-oriented and fluid, and the people of fire signs are stereotypically manifest that kind of energy as well. So it could be somebody who's significant to you in the month of July within this situation. It could be you manifesting this energy, but I'm not really getting that. It's somebody significant in this, in your life in the month of July, that's manifesting as a fire sign. I'm getting Aries for some of you. Now, the King of Wands is clarified and accompanied by the Hierophant. This is a card of convention, tradition, walking the prescribed path, organized religions, large institutions, corporations. It's a card of going with the flow, of adhering yourself to an established thing. It can also represent marriage, taking something to a deeper, more established level of commitment and responsibility, sometimes a marriage card. Some of you, it's interesting too, because next to that, the last two cards of the month, we have the Knight of Cups and the Four of Swords. The Knight of Cups would represent an emotional offer, an offer or opportunity, or expression of love, of support as well. Maybe quite, maybe fast moving, since it's a knight, paired with the Four of Swords, which is a card of rest, respite, restoration, feeling worn out. So I feel like there's this process going on in the first half of the month, Aquarius. Something, you're freeing yourself from the past through being able to accept something, which means you're going to be able to let it go and move on. Some of you, it's accepting that you don't have an answer about something from the past, and some of you, you're receiving an answer or giving, something that's been there for a long time. You've been carrying it a long time. Family, relationship, you've been carrying this for a long time. You're freeing yourself from it. And this freedom allows you to move forward in a new direction and to take the next step. It could be some of you, this could be, ending a long-term relationship or situation, which allows this King of Wands individual to move forward with you. The Knight of Cups, that emotional offer or opportunity or love or support, is right next to the Knight of Wands. And the Hierophant and the Four of Swords are together as well. So it looks like this freeing yourself from something enables you to move forward. It looks like with another person, whether that's in a love and romance context or a family situation. Some of you may be freeing yourself from an old relationship, a marriage, or something from your past which has really held you down. Some of you may be moving forward with somebody in marriage or moving to the next established relationship. Some of you may be getting divorced and then being able to get remarried, or moving in with somebody, or being able to let go of a mindset or a belief system or weight or guilt or something that you've been carrying with you, and letting go of that allows you to take the next step. And it looks like that step includes another person. It may be that somebody else has let go of something and they're now free to make an offer to you, and it could be that you're letting go of something which enables you to make this offer, this reaching out sense to another person, because you're finally you're able to make or accept that offer of love or support and move forward. Again, whatever context the relationship is in, there's freedom from it and moving forward in a different direction and in a deeper, more committed level of responsibility and commitment and love as well. And you may feel a bit tired and worn out by the end of the month, but there's definitely love and support around you. Your overall energy and focus from the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups, which is a card of abundance, which can also represent freedom as well. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is emotional abundance. It is Cups card. Let me see where this sense of abundance is coming from. What is this freedom? Where is this freedom? What is this freedom coming from? The sense of abundance. I keep getting freedom. You guys are breaking free of something old. Okay, we have the Five of Wands, which is conflict. Internal conflict, external conflict, conflict with another person or a group of people. You may be breaking away from a group or a specific path this month as well. So whatever this has to do with, it's conflict, and I feel like it's an old conflict, internal, external, or a combination of both of those. And this freedom is bringing about a real sense of abundance, a very high level of abundance and joy, because the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card, having more than enough, feeling like you have more than enough, whether it's in a physical, external, your external environment, but it's cups, so it's emotions too. You're just happy, cups spilling over kind of feeling, because there's a sense of, I'm done, I'm free, and I'm free to move on. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Aquarius. So Aquarius, that pretty much wraps up your July 2018 reading. Thank you for watching. I hope that you found it helpful. If any of you are interested in a more personal one-on-one reading with me, again, just click on the little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage, or the description bar of all the videos I post. Email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I would be very happy to work with you and set up a reading with you, live or recorded, as quickly as we can. You can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy. That profile is also included. So Aquarius, I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the July 2018 mid-month readings. And until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Take care, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.